Hey, it's the girl, your favorite paralegal, aka Cassandra Lid, and welcome to Legal Doc Talk 24/7. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. So, I started my day late, and I don't feel like doing no work. I think I might just take the week off. I don't know yet. Just depends on how I feel. But what's up? What's up? What's up? All right. So as y'all can see, from the title, what's up, Buttercup? What's up? As y'all can see from the title, this is just going to be kind of the end of the year Chrisean and Blueface update. This is just kind of give everybody a sense of where their cases are at. Hey Ashley, how are you? How are you doing today? Yeah, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I don't feel like doing anything. Honestly, I probably won't. I should be chilling on a beach somewhere. What's up, Art? What's up, Natasha? What's up? What's up? Yes, yes, yes. I am so 2024 has been so freaking awesome and I'm blessed. My kids are blessed. And I'm just ready to hit 2025, running. So I pray that each and every one of you have a prosperous 2025 because it's up. It was up 2024, but now it's up. It's leveling up. So God is good all the time, and all the time, God is good. What's up, SLA? Um, are they? I don't know. I mean, that's something that I cannot confirm. Um, so I have no idea. Because even if I try to look if they were married in California, California is the only state where you are able to your marriage license can be, it's like sealed. So you wouldn't even be able to find a marriage license. And California is the only state where you have that option. So I can't confirm and I cannot deny. I'm at work being lazy. Child, let me tell you something. That's why, let me tell you, that's why 2022 was really up. I took a leap of faith and I said, you know what? I'm a quit this firm and I'm gonna do my own thing. And when I did that, I stepped out on faith and God has been good ever since. Everybody know I have my own paralegal firm. I contract with attorneys across the USA. I do this, it's a one man show. That's why I said yesterday I need to learn how to delegate and hire people so that way I can have them do the administrative stuff. But in addition to that, I also have an adult education center where I do notary classes, GED classes, notary signing agent classes. Um, and then I do this, obviously, YouTube. And then, I take care of my kids and whatnot. But, I'm teaching them how to be entrepreneurs. Like all my kids want to do engineering. My oldest is freshman in college doing aerospace engineering. And I told him, that's good. That's going to be your bread and butter. However, I need for you to focus on another plan A. So do something that you're passionate about and make that your side hustle so that when you grow up, then you have multiple streams of income. So yeah, so like all my kids want to be engineers, and that's just a blessing. That's why I was like, I'm happy, I'm blessed. I've never had to even worry about them, and that's the blessing. I thank the Lord for my kids. um Happy New Year, Michelle. Happy New Year. My middle sister name is Michelle. Even with it being said, it should still show in his inmate record or her probation. No, it doesn't. Y'all gotta realize they don't have to update anything. Cause that they don't have to update. That's like us trying to, like, if we get married and we're gonna go back and update our, degrees, our diplomas, or our that's not something that has to be updated. I mean, if you could tell them, but they don't have to update their name. And that his information does not have to be updated. So no, that's not a requirement. All right, so I'm like, who I want to start with? Because I ain't trying to be on the computer all day. I want to go be nosy and enjoy my. And I probably y'all every year I don't even make it to 12 o'clock. Like I will literally go to bed probably about 10ish, and then probably wake up at 11:59, send my text messages out, and go right back to sleep. Not gonna lie, they didn't tell us to get a minor, just majors. Wow, yeah. See, my major in college was political science, but I have a minor in finance. And then I got my MBA, and then I ended up getting another master's in education. And in about a couple of more months, I'm going to obtain my law degree. So, well, pursue that route. So I'm excited. I love being a paralegal. And Texas is the first, well, not the first state, but they have, and I don't know, I'm still on the fence about law school because I did have opportunity to go, but I chose to get my first master's first. But Texas passed a law where us paralegals, certified paralegals, are able to represent low income clients in family law matters. Um, Estate planning, as well as what was the other one? Estate plan, family law. It was another one, another category. I can't remember, but that's awesome. But it does come with, stipulations and everything of that nature. So they are recognizing, because a lot of people don't realize what paralegals do. Everybody's like, oh, they're assistants, like we answer the phone. No, paralegal, we do legal research. And once we do that legal research, we draft the pleadings, complaints, motions, orders, other various pleadings, and we send it to the attorney to review. An attorney does not have time to sit there and find out the case law and all this other stuff. There's something that we already provide in the document, and all they got to do is review it and be like, it's good to go, and we file it. That's it. That's all. So, when people be like, "Oh, you're a fake ass paralegal," or you don't know, I laugh. I really laugh because if y'all only knew, in the group of paralegals that I am in and across the United States of America, just know anytime you have a case, and I'm talking for those ones that be like paralegals ain't in, it's us paralegals that's doing the work. So just know that. Don't let me slip your name across. Because I could your tag name, I can find your tag name and I can find your real name, and I'll be like, "Hey, this is such and such. They say we some fake ass paralegals." We just take it from there. Haley, hey, Haley Spice, hey, thank you. Hey, Cassandra, not gonna lie, I'm knocked out. New Year's, the phone start buzzing. Baby, let me tell you something. I get to the point where I put my phone on silent. Like, look, y'all could, when I'm up on the first, then y'all go ahead and say y'all, but don't be texting me at 12 o'clock midnight talk about Happy New Year because I'm knocked out. I always wanted to do something in law, but I don't have money to go back to school. Let me tell you something. I didn't know, like, that's why I was on the fence as far as going to law school. But from what my sister was telling me and other people, like, there are grants. But here's the thing: it's like I don't want to be an attorney, but I do want to be an attorney because then that will give me an extra, to be able to represent everybody, not just low income. But if Texas saying that paralegals can have that opportunity to, represent low income, I'm gonna take it. So I love being a paralegal because I don't have the responsibilities of having to go to court hearings and all this other stuff. I would rather work in the background because I got a lot of shit that I do outside of the legal field. So I ain't tripping. So this is just a debate. But no, just look at, there are grants and stuff out there if you do want to go back to school. If you do. Tell me why I brought my cans of collard greens and black eyed peas for lunch at work, but forgot a can. Your job ain't got no can opener. Oh my gosh, I'm dying. Oh, isn't this considered doxing? What's considered doxing? I have to find a trade school in Arlington. Oh, you in Tech? Are you in Texas? Are you in Texas? Let me know, cause I with my GED students, I actually have like career centers that they like I what is the word? I not reference, not recommend, refer. There we go. I refer them to, and what am I trying? Yeah, I refer them to, and so it could be. I'll send you a list if you are. Definitely hit me up, and then I can send you a list. Wait, Sharon, isn't that doxing? Doxing what? What happened? I don't even know what y'all talk about. Then it's always one fool to keep calling you. Oh, you gonna answer? They are get blocked for the day. No, we ain't. Oh my gosh, girl, you better run to the store and go get you a can opener. All right. Let's get I'm trying to figure out who I am going to. Okay. All right. Hold up. Let me type my sec ink dot org. Now I probably ain't gonna check it today, but you can send an email to that and I can send you a listings. I can send you some listings. Yeah, and if you just let me know like exactly what area you want to go in, but we'll talk on the outside of this because now I'm wearing my educator hat. Yeah, it's this opportunity resources that I've partnered with that they will find, either career goals or post secondary goals and stuff like that. So they're really really good. All right, so let's get on into this. I'm gonna start with Mr. Jonathan Porter. Mr. Jonathan Porter. We on live. What's up, fabulous? We are on live. Yes, I was just chatting with y'all for today. Just kind of chatting with you guys. All right. I had to write down all. Okay, I have like my little whatchamacallit, but I have to go through their case listings. Okay, so we're gonna start with Blueface, and then we're gonna get into Chrisean. So for Blueface, he has his criminal. So that's one, and then one, two, three, four. Whew, child. I'm just gonna check off my list. Alrighty. So this is Mr. Poor. So we all know he is. Oh, that's and somebody asked me about that. Okay, hold on. Let me pull this up. So people were asking about his post that he made. Well, not a post, it was a story on Instagram about him switching or being transferred. Hold on, let me pull up because once again, y'all know I got to do research because I'm like, I don't know, I don't live in California, but because I like y'all. uh When did I do this? Please be it. Because I don't even think I titled it. Okay. Yes. All right. So I am going to post this up. So everybody was like, well, what does such and such mean? This is just based off of research that I have found. Um, like I said, that's what us paralegals do. We research. So everybody was like, well, it said, I can't even remember. I think it says active GP level 3 prison yard. I believe that's what that said. And so obviously GP is general population, right? So we know he's in the general population, but what is the level 3? The level 3 parts, based off of this, like I said, it's just research. And this is what I found. This is not something that I'm making up. And this is from Second Chance Bail Bonds, from the bail bonds people. So it says level three inmates are generally housed in medium security correctional facilities. These facilities have more stringent security measures than minimum security facilities, but are less restrictive than high security or maximum security facilities. So that's one part that I found. And then, if we really want to get technical with it, and one thing that I was trying to do is I was trying to locate like the rules for that particular facility that he's in, but I couldn't find it. Um this also kind of gives you a detail. It just says level three facilities primarily have a secure perimeter with armed coverage and housing units with cell adjacent to exterior walls. Now, what that technically means, I don't know. Look, I've never been in jail except for the 9 hours for this ticket that I have. But other than that, baby, I ain't never been there. So I just don't know. Now, from what other research that I have done, it just kind of stated that the correctional officers, are they don't check they I guess it's like a schedule where they check on you every so often. And because he's in a general population, he'll have time to go to the yard and all this other stuff. So that's all I found. Um, oh my gosh. This intake person is working my nerves. Yeah, so that's all that I found on there. Now, good afternoon, Pamela. Good afternoon. Yeah, so other than that, y'all, I can't tell y'all outside of that. Yeah, baby. That was back in like, ooh, that was years ago. And that was the worst day of my life, yo. I was like, I never, ever, 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 ever. But it's a whole thing with the story with my baby daddy. I'm not gonna get into it because my child is here. But yes, yes. Um, but I never want to go ever. Ever, 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 ever. But yeah, so that is what that means. So he's in a level three, which is a medium security correctional facility. He's going to be monitored, obviously, by correctional officers, and he's in the general population. That's about all that I can give to you on that note. All right, now going back. God dang it! Now I gotta sign in. All right, so we know he's in Cali. Should I even pull that up? Let me see. Cali, California lab. Okay. And I'd rather do all of this while I'm, talking to y'all because uh I hate doing research prior and then having to come on here. How they spell his name without the H? All right. So here's the boy. All right. So nothing has changed. All right. He's still at the California State Prison, Los Angeles County. His parole eligible date is still August 25th. And I always read this part so people can understand. It says the date shown above is the earliest possible release date for this incarcerated person at this time. This is the earliest date the incarcerated person is expected to be released based on current information. Incarcerated persons may earn credits for participating in rehabilitative programming, which may move their parole eligible dates to an earlier date. Incarcerated persons could also be found guilty of the institutional rules violations, which could result in a loss of credits that may move their parole eligible dates further into the future. Parole eligible dates may also change based on a variety of other reasons, including court orders, changes in law, and routine audits. Parole eligible dates displayed on this website are updated regularly. Okay, so if anybody want to know where, and this is, all I did was Google California incarcerated inmate search. All you gotta do is just type that in, put it up, and you can find. So this page or this site is update regularly. All right, so if you ever have any questions as to when he's getting out, this shows you his parole eligible date. All right, everybody got that? What's up, Queen Grandma Rocks? What's up? Happy New Year to you as well. All right, so that is that part. Let me get out of that part. Da 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 da. All right, so now let's go to the 8th district in Las Vegas. All right, first thing first. Let me just type it. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I'm gonna type in the case number because my nails are, I need to go get my nails done because they're too long. 374983. All right, so this is the criminal case. All right. So we all know, let me get down to the notes. Sentence, entry. All right, comment. So on June 24th, probation temporarily revoked and defendant sentenced to 30 days in the Clark County Detention Center with 30 days credit for time served concurrent with defendant's California case. Therefore, probation reinstated. Further court ordered bench warrant is quashed. So 30 days concurrent with the time served in the California case. Yep. So his probation has been reinstated. It has been reinstated. Sentence, let's see, term 24 months, maximum 60 months, so suspended. So he has a suspended probation for, what is that, 3 years? So as soon as he gets out of whatchamacallit, he's gonna have to report to Las Vegas, and then more than likely transfer his probation to California. Yeah, maybe he's planning on doing a rehabilitation program for an early release. He needs it. I hope so. That would be good. That would be good. You know, whatever, because I know that it's like a point system from what I was reading. But whatever he can do in order to, earn points towards his parole, that is something he should do. But we won't know unless he tells him. And I'm definitely not listening to anything that Wax, has to say. So in addition to this particular case, so this is the criminal. This is the criminal. I am going to take now a look at the civil side of this case. So y'all remember that this is the case. Oh my nails is getting on my nerves. So this is the case where he got the $13 million judgment, right? And since then, I'm gonna show y'all the writ of execution that they filed. So it is closed. Here's the judgment here. So this was the initial judgment that was rendered back on October 21st, 2023, right? Since then, the Gentlemen's Club ended up, there was like collecting on this money. We got to figure out how can we collect on this. So I'm pulling up. This is the writ. So remember, that was in Nevada. So they got a judgment in Nevada. They had to file paperwork in California, where Jonathan lives, in order to go after collecting this money. Now, here's the crazy thing is, and when did I do this? I did a video That was back in what, July? At the time in July, he owed 15 million plus. But what they're not understanding is that there is a daily interest that is added from the date of the writ, which was July 3rd, 2024. Here we are in December. So it is collecting interest until it has been paid. Now, everybody was like, he has a business. Are they going to take it? I mean, they could, but it will probably be a excuse me, a percentage of that. They ain't going to take all of it, but they may take a percentage. And the reason being is that's why you don't mix your personal assets with your business assets, because if anything was to happen, all your stuff is going to be gone. So whatever Jonathan makes from his business, they're going to take a portion of that to pay down this 15 million. But this is just the first this is the first judgment that we're talking about. So, mind y'all, 15 million plus as of July 3rd, and it is accruing interest daily from July 3rd, 2024. All right. So that is against the Gentlemen's Club. Let's go back. Yeah, and it is tedious going through through all that. All right. So now let's go to, let me check this off. So we talked about that. We talked about that. All right. So now we're going to go here. Da, da, da. La la la. I want to watch a good old scary movie today. All right. So this case is Jasmine Brooks. And, if y'all watch past videos, you already know who she is. If you don't, this is one of the invitees that was at the club that kind of, I want to say, caught a stray. And so she ended up filing against the Gentlemen's Club and Jamal Porter, Blueface. The cool thing about this one is she did end up getting a judgment. That judgment was rendered earlier this year, March 4th, 2024. The amount is unknown. Um, Let me see. And they actually ended up settling this case during arbitration, kind of like mediation. And so they ended up settling. Okay, so they ended up settling on, was that October 5th, 2023. Now, here's the kicker with this one, right? Whatever the club gets out of that $15 million, right? Plus, that is a portion of that settlement is going to go to her, if that makes sense. So that's why we don't see, and I'm sure it is probably a percentage. And that's actually for both of them. Wait, hold on, let me see. Da da da, answer. Yep, because they did an order, entry of stipulation, and an order to dismiss with prejudice, meaning that she can't file against nobody ever again for this particular action. So a percentage of whatever they collect, the club collects, they have to pay Jasmine. All right, so that's another judgment. All right, now let's go to another case. I'm like, golly. But hey, they're giving me content. If it's a legal doc, I'm looking at it. Wait. Oh, let me get to the comments. Do we know if he put the business in his name? Hey, you know what? I could look that up. I can look it up. He better put it all in whack. I would not know. That's the last person I will put anything in. Not whack. He put it in Chrisean name before. He better not even put it in Chrisean name. Chrisean don't file for it. Mm-mm. Let me see. I really don't think Blue is dealing with Whack anymore, but we shall see. I know Whack is not. I wouldn't trust that. He gives me like uh thieving vibes. All right, so this one, so we already talked about the club versus Jonathan, Jasmine Brooks versus the club and Jonathan. Now this is Contavious Taylor versus the club and Jonathan. So Contavious is the individual where Blueface, pow pow the vehicle. Okay. Um Now, for this one, and this is just a civil suit. Everything that I'm going over is just a civil suit. So it does not appear. Let me see. All right. So, and I went over this also in another video, but I'm going over it again. So he has filed his application against Jonathan Porter, aka Blueface, on October 8th, 2024. All right, and Blueface did get a copy of this default judgment. They're giving him an opportunity to respond. If he don't respond and the judge goes ahead and rules on this case, then that's gonna be his best bet. But this is another possible judgment. So let me write my little J right there. So as of right now, this is one, two, three. This would be his third default judgment. His third default judgment. If he does not respond, this is going to be his third default judgment. And let's go to the last one. Whew, man. I ain't never ever. That's a lot of judgments, boo boo. That's a lot of judgments. You can't get nothing in your name. This one is open. All right, so this is Jarvis Hurt. I don't even know who Jarvis Hurt is. Now, whoever Jarvis Hurd is, and I've been reporting, I was like, who is Jarvis? I'm gonna look up and see. But he he ended up suing Contavious. So Contavious is the individual who Blueface pow the car, right? So Jarvis then went ahead and he said, okay, I'm gonna sue everybody. He done sued Contavious, he done sued the Gentlemen's Club, he done sued Blueface. Oh, and I believe like these are the owners of I think they're part of SG Enterprises or the owners of Euphoric Gentlemen's Club. I'm not sure. I remember reading the complaint, but I can't remember. Hold on. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, it's 15 pay. I know. Wait, arbitration exempt from. Oh, see, and this says exempt from arbitration. I need to figure out who Jarvis is. But whoever Jarvis is, Jarvis said, I ain't playing with y'all. Now, Gentlemen's Club answered. Okay, let me see. Notice of appearance. Oh, so wait, when did whatchamacallit go to jail? Because it says notice of appearance Blueface on January 10th. Then they said request for exemption. So they ain't even trying to have no mediation, bro. Arbitration conference, publication of summons, motion to withdraw as counsel. So whoever his counsel was in January, they said and they filed the motion to withdraw April 5th. Where was Whack? Because I thought Whack was supposed to be handling all his legal affairs. Supposedly. He sucks. Oh, the other side, like, you trying to withdraw as an attorney for Blueface. You can't do that. They actually oppose to that. Oh my gosh. So you telling me bro ain't got no, nah, he ain't got, oh, Order granting. So as of July, he didn't have a lawyer on this. Oh, that's all bad. So that means from July on this Heard case, Blueface. Oh, wait, hold up. What's the day? The 31st? So as of December 13th, they have also filed a notice for a default judgment against Blueface and other parties, Contavious and all of them. Oh, and then Eugene. Okay, I don't care about them. I'm just looking at Blueface. Ooh, default judgment. It's on the 17th. Ooh, okay. So as of right now, this last case with Heard, he's actually also filing for a default judgment. They are going to have a status check on April 17th, 2025. And yeah, and then for those who and that's for discovery. But I'm pretty sure that they're also going to look at the default judgments that were submitted. So for those who did not answer, a default judgment has been a request for a default judgment has been entered. But for those who have answered, they're going to continue with the litigation case. So if the last two cases that I just showed you guys end up as a default judgment against Blueface, he's going to have a total of four judgments against him. Yeah, let me go ahead and get out of Nevada because that's crazy. So y'all done seen it. Y'all done seen it for yourselves. Let me see. Y'all have seen it for yourselves. Let me check the comments and then we can go on to Chrisean. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait. Let me go back. Uh, Blueface. Wait. Okay. Hold up. Let me start here. All right. So Lady E said, "Really don't think Blue is dealing with whack anymore, but we shall see." Queen Grandma says, "Facts. Blueface is one. He's smart to a certain extent. Like, let me tell you something. You can put whatever you want in other people's names, but at the end of the day, what if those people burn you? Then who can you go to? You can't get nothing in your name because now you have judgments. That is not, he's smart, but that's not a smart move at all. In my opinion, that's not smart at all. Doubt he'll put it in Chrisean's name because she got a lawsuit too. Yeah, she do. She has three, and we about to go over those. Chrisean Pebbles' name. Lord, who is Pebbles? Not the kids. I hope not. Please don't put nothing in the kids' names. Lord Jesus, have mercy. At this point, his kids gonna be paying that. That's sad. That's sad. But I'm telling y'all, if y'all single out here, ladies, man, instead of doing background checks, you need to include a credit check because I need to know where your credit is at. I need to know. That should be a requirement. He would probably put it in his father's name before whack, but he has business partners invested in a restaurant, so I am not sure. Y'all put in the comments what is his what is the business name? California. Business. I have to get my nails cut down because this is ridiculous. Y'all, what is it? King Crabs? I don't know what it is. Hold up. Let me see. King Crabs. I know it had to be something. Y'all let me know because I don't know. Oh, is it King of Crabs? Y'all let me know. Please put in the comments because I don't know what the business. I want to make sure I'm looking up the right business. Is that the guy whose car was hit? Yeah. So Contavious is the dude whose car was hit. Jasmine was in the club. As far as the James, I have no clue who that man is. Obviously he was there. Hey, Miss Swindle, how you doing? Blueface gonna pay people back for the rest of his life. At this point, Wack needs to handle his own legal affairs. I agree. Wack, wait, Wack sucks as a manager. He's more interested in keeping his guys indebted to him. That's because I'm like, who all manages him? Because I never knew he managed 6ix9ine. I never knew he managed Ray J. I always just thought it was Blueface. So I'm like, why would y'all even get him as a manager? Wack only care about money the Blueface owes him. Yeah, because Blueface, King of Crabs. Okay, wait, hold up. There's two King of Crabs. We're about to look it up. Blues seafood and is it blue sea look, y'all playing too much in these comments. Blue seafood and crabs. He said crusty crab. Are y'all for real? Wait, hold up. She said, "Child, she better not marry him." Oh, but ooh, that's what I said. Now, here's the thing with that. Now, because I do divorces too. I do draft divorces, and so when I get the intake work, I always make sure that my forms are very detailed when I'm asking certain questions. And so normally, whatever debt or assets that you acquired prior to the marriage will be considered your separate property during the marriage. Now, if they share a bank account, so let's say that they get married, they get a joint bank account, right? And the gentleman's club decides to garnish that bank account that both of them are on, then that's the only way that because if they garnish that bank account and they freeze it, then whatever assets are being placed in there is going to go towards that judgment. Think about Tasha K, why Tasha K ended up dropping like taking her name off the joint bank account that her and her husband share, is because she didn't want that bank account frozen. So she's not going to be so if they get married, Chrisean is not going to be responsible for that debt because that debt was acquired prior to them getting married. However, if they share bank accounts or anything of that nature, any type of assets, then that is the only way that they will that those assets, with that the funds from those assets will actually go to the gentleman's club. Oh, Pebbles. Chrisean Pebbles. That's so cute. Why is it that's so cute? His little chunky. I just want to pinch his little cheeks. Okay. Baby. This the one right here. Can you please go over voice read it? Baby, let me tell you, when I watched that fourth one, see, I'll be oblivious to everything because I don't pay attention to that. But when she got on there and she said, our court docket is unsealed, baby. I flew Spirit Airlines to Orlando's court record search. Baby, I was all up in them documents. I think we should bring in the new year being messy, baby, going over that because I see what she was saying. Like if y'all the crazy thing is when I logged onto that, and I know that I'm gonna get back on track, but when I logged onto that and I put Dwight Howard's name, the amount of traffic tickets that I have never ever seen anybody in my life get so many traffic infractions, it's ridiculous. I may not have, searched it, but when I logged on, I was like, you got to be kidding me. So, yes, yes, Queen, we going to go over that. I'll probably do that later on tonight, babe, because I was like, the tea is teeing. I was like, y'all know, I'm going to bring y'all the legal court docs. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to, hey, we're going to be being nosy together. All right. So, let's see. I don't know. I don't know which one it is. So, this one says the initial file date is on, and it's hard to tell who. It's hard to tell which one. Oh wait, I said, let me do this. King of Crabs. Ah, nope. So we have two. Oh, wait. And it's by the same person. It is by the same person. So this one was 2017. So I think they said, okay, let's start over. Y'all know I'm being nosy, baby. He didn't file any of his stuff. So that's why they ended up. All right. Let me get out of that. So that's why it says King of Crabs Inc. And then this one says King of Crabs SC Inc. So he just refiled it under a different name. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just silent because let me see what this brings up. And this is all public record. So, and this is just the agent. This is just the agent. When you have businesses, you have to have a registered agent. And the registered agent is like the person who receives, any formal legal documents. So that's all. It's not going to show us who. It just says King of Crabs, principal address, and that's it. Trying to see if I can get any other information. Hold up. Let's see what this says. Nope, just says type of business, restaurants, directors, chief. So he's the CEO. Wait. So whoever Edic is, he is the CEO. That's what he put here. So which name is no, it's not even on here. He's not even a officer. So nothing says Jonathan Porter on here. Hmm. I guess that's a good thing. I guess that is a good thing. So we shall see. So as of right now, I pulled it up and it shows Eric, whatever his name is. It's a franchise. But usually, even if it's a franchise, it should always show up in the state registry. So that's kind of weird. Oh, okay. So that's why. Okay, so that's why it says SC. Then that was his true meaning of what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. I never want to go. Child, let me tell you something. Vegas is awesome. Maybe I went there for when I got my first master's, and because I went through the University of Phoenix, and we got to pick where we wanted to have our graduation, and I chose Vegas. Baby, let me tell you, I almost did not make it to my own graduation because I was partying like a rock star. Not anything. I'm talking about like partying with my counterparts. Baby, they know how to party. Oh my gosh. No, I'll just play. It's King of Crab. Y'all play Krusty Krabs. Yes, debt before marriage is his debt in California. Yeah, that's anywhere. That's anywhere. Okay, that makes sense. That Chrisean restaurant, she was paying on it. Oh Lord, I would be pissed. He kept her in court to drain every penny he gave her. And yes, he did. I was like, that dude is dirty. I get his debt won't be on her, but it still affects her because if they are living together, it takes. Oh yeah, I totally agree with that. That's why I was like, I don't know how she do that. People be putting businesses in other people's names, but doesn't the law officials go back and check previous own? Well, that's the pitch. Just like we see this one here, what I just pulled up, it's not even in his name. Like they could pay him. So if whatever revenue they make and whatever percentage they worked out, that percentage is going to go to Blueface, and whatever that percentage is, a percentage of that is going to go towards these judgments. So he doesn't have to have it in his name, but I'm pretty sure he's getting some, making a profit off of it. I guess he's doing the Rick Rocks is doing the Wingstop. Probably so. All he has to do is file for bankruptcy. His would more than likely be accepted. The only reason Tasha K lost her case because she was trying to hide assets. Blue probably doesn't have that much. Child, let me tell you how these bankruptcy oh crap. I need to call that man. Somebody asked me to draft some bankruptcy. Did I get hold up? I need a sticky note before I forget. My fucking sticky notes. I ran out of sticky notes. Notepad. Call this 4BK case. Well, I'm glad y'all said that because I totally forgot to respond back to that man. All right. Thank you for your comment because I knew I had something to do. um, but yeah, it will just see because a lot of people it's like your intentions behind filing bankruptcy. Like you can file bankruptcy, right? However, a creditor such as the nightclub can file a motion to lift the stay in order to collect the debt. And if they go before the judge and they plead their case and the motion for stay is lifted, then they can still go after Blue. So it don't matter. Like a lot of people don't realize that there are processes. And the reason why I know is because I assisted in a case where we filed a motion to lift the stay only for this creditor to be able to collect on their judgment. So even though you can file bankruptcy, it automatically puts a stay on your case, meaning that no creditors can come after you and collect. But they do have a right to file a motion to lift the stay in order to collect on that judgment. So either way, he can't run and hide. That's a $15 million judgment. I'm pretty sure the courts will be like, you need it. Trust me. I just really want this to, Rock's a breadwinner. They will be running it up when he get out. So let everyone have their 5 minutes. Is that not gonna affect her? I love Vegas. I want for I need to go with you. Look, I'm not a gambler. Baby, let me tell you something. I put $20 in the machine and that's about it. One time, and I usually had luck when I was in college, went to Shreveport. I put 25 cents in, won $500. That was one time. Then another time I went to Oklahoma and I think I played probably $5. It ended up winning $500. So what's up, Carly? Well, happy early New Year's. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, shake my head. They be trying to break Chrisean down. It's so sad. Now I'm seeing she is very strong to deal with everyone coming after her. God bless her. I hope she stay doing the right thing. Yeah, it is. Let me tell you something. When you start not giving two flying flippers about what people say or about what people think, life be so good. I'm telling. Hey, established 2018. I did that because the only people that are losing sleep is the people that are trying to bring you down. Because obviously, you live rent free in their head. You probably got a condo, a yacht, a mansion, two Lamborghinis, whatever. Okay. I was like, baby, I lose not a lick of sleep. Okay. Alrighty. So let's go on to now where I put my notepad for. There we go. All right. So that's Blueface. So Blueface, as of now, like how can I say this? He has two confirmed judgments from the nightclub and Jasmine Brooks. He has two pending default judgments from Contabious, and that's the individual who Blueface uh, powed his car, and Mr. James Heed or Heard or whatever that man name is. Okay, so in total that's four. So 2 confirmed judgments, 2 possible judgments on the way. Now, let's get on to our girl, Chrisean. What I want to do, what I want to do. I'm gonna just do this so I could use one tab because I'm tired of all these tabs. And thank y'all for being patient. You know, that's why I do this live. So can't nobody say I'm falsifying records and all this other stuff. Let me see if you're gonna pull up. Nope. All right. So we know that Chrisean has taken care of all of her legal obligations. So she is on track with that, especially for her criminal cases. So for Maryland, she took care of that. She got stet conditions, which means that she got to be good for a certain amount of time. She can't get in trouble. If she does, then obviously she would have to, serve whatever time they end up giving her. But if all is well, after a certain amount of time, she will be able to expunge this from her record. So nothing has been updated because she has not got in trouble. And that what yesterday when I made my when I went live regarding her, there was a rumor out there stating that she was arrested. She was not arrested. Okay. There's nothing on these documents or these court dockets that indicate that a warrant has been issued. All right. So this is Maryland. So Maryland is taken care of. Y'all see this right here? It is taken care of. All right. And if you don't know what this means, go back and watch the other videos. But as of right now, she has no hearings coming up for her Maryland case. No warrants have been issued. Going to Oklahoma. This is the last docket entry. Nothing is in this docket that indicates that her probation has been violated in any way. Okay? Arizona, that one is that's done. That was a ticket. And I'm pretty sure she paid that off. So she doesn't have no open warrants, no nothing. She is handling business. She has her state conditions in Maryland. She has her probation for Oklahoma, and she has her 12-month probation for California. And that's it, and that's all. So as far as the criminal side of things, she is good. Now, her probation has been transferred to Maryland. Now, where she's at now, I am pretty sure that she has communicated with her PO, her probation officer, to let him or her know where she's currently at. And I'm sure that they said it is fine. Otherwise, we would see something right here, and we don't. Sometimes we gotta, it's not even common sense. It's just like, duh. If you violate, your probation officer is going to submit a report, and that report is going to be logged with the court, and the court docket right here will be updated. There is no other entries on this docket. Period. All right. Uh let's see. Did I close out? All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Now that I take care of, let me see, Maryland, and like I said, Cali. I'll pull Cali up for y'all. I'll pull it up. La da da, la da dee, la da 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 da. Now I got that darn. I don't know if that's the Conjuring or Insidious theme song in my head. I need a good scary movie to watch. All right, so I'm pulling up her California case right quick. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Uh, Let me see. Kay, did I read your comment? I think I read your comment, Kay. Shaking my head, they're trying to break Chrisean. So sad. Now I'm seeing it's very strong. Okay, yeah, I did read your comment. Buttercup says it looked like she's the breadwinner, but he was the millionaire before she was on paper. He is the breadwinner, and she'd be entitled to alimony if they was married. Eh. Right at Buttercup, she was staying in his house. Yeah, they weren't staying at her. Hey, common law marriage too. It is a shame how people can put out a rumor. Yeah, I was like, but at the end of the month, and I realized that what happens is, YouTube, they probably getting their numbers up so they can get a big check in January. I was like, that's crazy. Why is Whack not handling Blue's legal issues? Isn't that what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I'm so confused with that. I'm really confused as to, like, if you're gonna call yourself somebody's manager, at least manage them. If you're not gonna handle a legal affair, say, hey, you know, I'm gonna put you on retainer so you can handle Jonathan's, legal affairs. I don't know. Just like in that, I don't know if it was Contabious case, civil case, or the James Heat civil case in Las Vegas. But y'all see that the attorney appeared in January, ended up filing a motion to withdraw in March. I'm sorry, April, and then it was granted in July. So maybe he wasn't being paid because with criminal and it well not that's not criminal, that's civil, but this is a different type of civil. So you have to defend. So when you're defending somebody, it's not contingency. Like you got to pay them a retainer and you got to pay their hourly, fee. So it could be that he wasn't paying them. And trust me, we ain't doing no work for free. All right. We are not doing no work for free. They both could make money, but they hinder each other with the foolishness. I agree. I agree. I was like, we need to sit down and make a game plan of how we're gonna pay this 15 mil plus. I'm t- I don't know, but something's telling me that he gonna end up about 20 million, probably more than that. I can only imagine how much these darn judgments is gonna come out as. Werewolf is a good movie. I watched this with my kids last night. I'm gonna check that out. I've seen. Wait, watch The Hill Have Eyes and tell me how you like the movie. Wait, is it a new one? Now, if it's a new, because I don't watch all of them, but if it's a new one, I'll watch it. Cause I Happy New Year, Happy New Year to you as well as and everybody on this chat, in the chat, in the bushes. Hit that like button. All right. All right. So for our girl Chrisean, as we know, battery was dismissed, and this is the criminal side. See, a lot of people are mixing criminal with civil. What happens in a criminal case does not impact a civil case. Uh, there is a different flow of procedures that happen in each type of litigation, whether criminal or civil. And I don't, a lot of people don't understand that. Um, so there are no new updates on here. So she is good because normally, once again, if you violate your probation, because she's now on probation for pretty much, Oklahoma, California, then she has conditions. Well, I would still consider that some type of probation for Maryland. But if she gets in trouble with any new stuff, then it does affect the other ones. So there's no probation violation hearing here either. That's how you can confirm if probation has violated. has been violated. You can go check on anyone to see if a hearing has been scheduled to, in regards to a violation. So as of right now, nothing. She has 12 months. And, if she is not, being active, going anywhere, that is good, because at least if she pops out in July, her probation is going to be up in June. And that so now California is out the window. And all she has to worry about is Oklahoma and Maryland. But as of right now, she does not have any type of violations for California. So she is good on that. So as far as her criminal cases go, she has done what she needed to do, and she's handling what she needs to handle in regards to her criminal cases. So give the girl some grace. All right, I'm about to block you. Yeah, I forgot I'm streaming on Twitter too. All right, so that's that. So let's hop on into her civil cases. So she has 3 civil cases. And one thing I noticed, somebody gonna hop on in my comments talk about, that's how you know da 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 da, you didn't even know Zeus. Y'all, if you go back, and that's when how I responded is, you could tell you are a new person because obviously you didn't watch none of my Chrisean videos showing me constantly going over her civil cases. So miss me with the BS. But folks be doing the most. Let me tell y'all something. It is the last day in 2024. If y'all want to see, y'all gonna get this the side that y'all want to see within the next couple of hours. So come for me in my comments. I'm going to go off on you. And then when tomorrow hits, I'm going to pretend like God didn't even make you. Okay? All right. All right. So this is the Rama case. All right. So for Rama, what I want to explain, the last thing that I seen was that she had to amend the complaint because she put Chrisean Rock and not Chrisean Malone. So she had to amend the complaint to say, okay, her legal name is Chrisean Malone and she goes by Chrisean Rock. So you have to name all of their aliases. And so when she did that, she had to file, not file, but she had to provide Chrisean and her attorney with a copy of the amended complaint. Now, on December 10th, 2024, a case management statement was submitted to the court, and that just lets the court know where they are in the process in this civil matter. Okay. Um, it shows that Zeus ended up filing something they filed their answer on the 19th. Uh okay, jury fees, obviously they want a jury trial, and they also submitted their statement to see as what their take is in this particular litigation process. So Chrisean has submitted her case management statement. Zeus has submitted their case management statement. Now, on 10:30, they did have a meeting, and let me put that on the screen. So first, let me show this. So there was a case management conference, but I want y'all to understand, just because the party or the attorney does not show, that does not mean anything. They're not going to get in trouble. Nobody's going to jail. The case is not going to be dismissed. None of that. It just simply means that they miss the hearing or the conference. That's it. That's all. People do the most. What happens, as you can see, where is it at? So, defendant Malone and her counsel failure to appear to the 12:30 hearing. The only thing that can happen is that the court will sanction the attorney if she does not have a good reason as to why she did not show up at the 12:30 hearing. And that is in the form of sanctions. So the judge could be like, okay, you didn't have a good enough reason as to why you did not show up to this hearing. Therefore, you have to pay $2,000 in attorney fees. And that has to be to the other party, to the plaintiff. That's it. Sanctions. It's like a fine. So, in simpler terms, because the attorney did not show up, she may have to pay a fine, and those funds will go to the other party. That's how that works. Nobody's going to jail. I hope that was very clear for the people in the bushes trying to figure out if she's going to get in trouble for that. What an order to show cause is, and y'all heard this term from me probably for the last 2 weeks. An order to show cause is an order by the judge saying, okay, you have to appear before this court on this date at this time. So this order to show cause, it was sent to Chrisean and her counsel, stating that they have to appear on February 13th at 8:30 a.m. To let the court know why you did not show up to the 12:30 hearing. That's it. All right. So, you said who didn't show up? Chrisean. Chrisean and her attorney did not show up. There could be a number of reasons, and I'm gonna tell y'all this. Between October and December, and I'm pretty sure whoever the assistant or paralegal or associate that is assisting Monica in this case forgot to file a vacation letter, because what happens is around October, we submit vacation letters to the court to let the court know don't schedule anything, no court hearings, no trials, no depositions, no mediations during this time, because the attorney the attorney will be out. And I'm pretty sure that I don't see a vacation letter that was filed, so that could be the case. But either way, Chrisean is not going to jail because she doesn't, for one, the defendant nor the plaintiff have to show up to these conferences. It is just really a way for the court to know where each counsel, where they're at in the litigation. Have you guys done depositions? Where you at in discovery? Have you set mediation, for this case? That's all it is. All right. So I hope everybody get that. So if people run around with the narrative, oh, they didn't show up, the case going to get dismissed, that is false. The only thing that is going to happen is if the attorney, Chrisean's attorney, right? If she did not file a vacation letter or failed to do so, then the only thing that's going to happen is that she will have to pay a fine to the other party and they move on with the case. It is as simple as that. Chrisean has filed an answer in this case, and all they have to do is proceed accordingly. That's it. We gotta stop doing it. Y'all gonna make her bring the Texas out. What's up, Rita? What's up? Baby, let me tell you something. I live in Texas. However, I'm born and raised in South Carolina. Well, hell, I probably was raised everywhere. Canada, Oklahoma, Texas. But I've been here for a very long time. So the South Carolina and the Texas is gonna come out. And that's not what y'all want. Because I could be real nasty. I can be real nasty. They be like, "Oh my gosh." Yeah, that's the Taurus in me. So don't bring me there, cuz like I said, I can ignore people. I don't care what you say about me, because at the end of the day when I log off, I know what I do. I do what I do. Okay? Question. Lisa says, "If they get married, does she get caught up with his burdens? I thought because he had them before the marriage, it would have." No, and that's correct. She would not be responsible to pay any of his debt that he obtained before they was married. The only way she would actually be caught up in the mess is if they shared a bank account or any assets, and they take the assets that they have during the marriage. So let's say they got married, they get a joint bank account, and then the cuz the gentlemen's club already have a writ of execution. So that in the state of California. So if he gets a bank account, they can come at any time and they can garnish the funds that is in that bank account. If Chrisean and Jonathan's name is on that bank account, they can freeze that bank account and take whatever funds out of that bank account to pay that judgment. So that's how that works. But no, legally, she is not responsible for that debt because that was something that was obtained prior to the marriage. All right, I hope that helped. I hope that helped. So basically that's like me requesting the day off or using my, yeah, and that's all it is. It's a vacation letter. We file it and we say, okay, the attorney is not going to be available during, in specific days. It may be a week, it may be several weeks. And I usually break it down. So for October, we're filing a vacation letter for November. Wait, October, November, December. Wait, October, November, December. Yeah. I have to get my months right. And then we include the dates. And that's it. Hey, Robin. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. All right. So, yes. So, this is the Rama case. So, she's not going to jail. The case is not going to be dismissed. The only thing that the judge says is, okay, you're going to come before this court on February 13th at 8:30, and you're going to tell me why you didn't show up at this hearing. And if she has a good enough excuse, then all right, just carry on. If he doesn't accept the excuse, then he'd be like, okay, I'm gonna fine you $1,000. That has to be made payable to the plaintiff, plaintiff counsel, or whatever. And then they're going to carry on with the case. That's it. It is crazy that people will make a big deal. Oh, you didn't say anything about da 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 da. Da. Really? Y'all think I do? Okay, I call my channel Your Fave Paralegal. It's Legal Doc Talk. This is what I do for a living. Do you not think like I do personal injury, estate planning, bankruptcy, whatever law I want to do, I can do it. You know why? Because I work for myself and I contract two attorneys throughout the United States. I offer my expertise. You better check my credentials. That's why I don't get too upset about when people call me a fake ass paralegal or whatever. Because all right, yeah, you right. I'm fake. Yeah, you right. T love, T love, T love. Hey, hunty. Yes, it's Happy New Year's Eve, y'all. Hey, 2025. We're gonna all hold each other accountable. Okay, we are not going. Well, I don't know. If you procrastinate, put a one in the chat. I'm a big procrastinator, and like I told y'all yesterday, that is something that I really want to work on. Procrastination and actually learning how to delegate. I need to hire people and delegate them to do things because I do everything. I don't know why I'm like that, but I do. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I try to make it, and I'll probably have some people come up here. Sometimes I'm not big on people coming up here, but that's okay. And I know some of y'all are at work and just, trying to make the day go by. I hope y'all get to go home early. Some of these employers be mean. Yes, hit that like button and subscribe. All right. So with the Rama case, if anybody says, "Oh, she didn't show up," da da da, da, let them know. Your favorite paralegal said, and it is what it is. All right. All right. So let me check that off. So that's Rama. Now, who Rama is, I don't be knowing. I have no clue. All right, so now we're gonna go to the LaShayla. That is the hairstylist, I believe. CV 02518. Yes, let me see. 170 people in here. Y'all better hit that like button. I'm actually, let me tell you something. This is not something that I'm just pulling out of thin air. I am actually pulling up the court dockets, these same court dockets that I pull up for any client that I have, and I give the attorney an update. The same docket that I use to see if my filing that I filed has been docketed. So this is not something that I'm just searching and just rambling on about. This is stuff that I actually do. Oh, y'all, let me see. Okay. All right, Buttercup. So you and I we gonna be working on procrastination. Irrelevant, but have you looked into the baby versus Brandon Bill's civil case or on? Ooh, I have not. See, I just be listening to their music. I don't be paying attention. Hold up, I'm gonna write that down. Wait, so, okay, so somebody said Dwight Howard, in which I already had that in my back pocket. Dwight Howard, the baby. You know what's crazy? I was on hold on, let me see what the baby versus Brandon Bills. I was on I think Instagram, and I see they said the down no, it was YouTube, the downfall or something about the baby. I was like, he what? I still be listening to the baby. That dude is he's a he's good. I love watching his videos. But I'm gonna get into it. I got it. I written it down. I am no attorney at all. Oh, wait, hold on, let me see. I'm no attorney at all, but I used to work for one, and he would have us read his cases to give feedback, and he would use our opinions when fighting circuit. That's the thing. And see, it's crazy because people, if you never worked in a legal field, you have no clue as to what paralegals or the legal assistants or the legal receptionists or legal secretaries do. You don't know the levels that, each of those positions entails. So that's why I don't get mad at people. I just laugh. I'm like, yeah, yeah, I was like, I went to school like in college. They didn't have the law because I always wanted to do corporate law, corporate finance to be exact. And so I took a lot of pre-law classes. hmm I took a lot of pre-law classes. So I do know the law. I had the briefcases and everything. Like when I do this work, uh, I have to look up case law. I have a whole system that I go into and I do hours of research before I draft anything. Because one, Florida, for example, Florida law is very different than Texas law. Very different from California law. The courts for each of those jurisdictions, even in Florida, each court is not the same. Yeah, they all have to follow the Florida rules of civil procedure or criminal procedure. However, each court runs their courtroom differently. Look at the Jay-Z case with Alex Spiro. He got cussed out because he wasn't following the rules and practices for that particular court. And then the last filing, what did he have to do? He had in his letter, he says, according to this court's rules, I asked for well, he didn't ask, but he's like, I'm filing this letter as a pre-motion because he wanted to submit a motion to dismiss. So yeah, people just need to realize, like, I'm not gonna call you no fake ass customer service representative. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what your position is. The fuck? All right. So going into the hairstylist, and I went over this. There has not been any movement on this case. Chrisean has not filed an answer on this case, and I believe and this is my opinion based off of what I'm seeing. It is too late. Like it's past the window for her to file an answer because this individual submitted her request for a default judgment beforehand. So even if Chrisean decided to file an answer in this case, I don't think that it's going to work out because the plaintiff filed her default judgment against Chrisean within the amount of time that she was within the time frame that she was supposed to do so. Okay, so there's nothing really going on here. They have a status conference hearing on the 6th of March. It does show that the default for defendant Baddies Club. I don't know if they just didn't list the other defendants in this case, but let me see, where is it at? Because it was Chrisean, it was the Baddies Club, I believe. Yeah, Zeus Networks. Oh no, Zeus already filed, so they good. And MG, whoever this person is. So the only people that did not file, or the only entity in person that didn't file, was Chrisean and Baddies Club. I didn't even know Baddies Club was an entity, but we shall see. All right, so that's the hairstylist, and then the last one is Mr. Wright. So let's see what's going on. What time is this? 1:55. Figure out what I want to eat today. I want some Cheesecake Factory. All right, nothing has moved on this case. He filed his default request for default judgment on October 14th. They have a case management conference to see where they're at on February 10th, 2025. And they're also going to discuss his failure to obtain default judgment. Because here, and this was the issue with this case. He filed the petition. He got her served. She answered. Well, okay, let me see. Let me go back. So he ended up filing a request for a default judgment, but that didn't go through. For somehow that was incorrect. She filed her answer. Then he came back and tried to redo his request for default judgment. So because it wasn't right the first time, that still allowed Rock's attorney to file an answer. So she filed an answer in the correct time, in the correct time frame, because technically your request for entry of default judgment was entered on 10/14 along with your declaration. See, if y'all look here, 9/13, all he did was just filed his request. He didn't have his declaration to support his request for entry of default judgment. So once Rock went ahead and answered, then he wanted to go ahead and try to file his declaration on the same day. And it doesn't work like that. You have to file your request with your declaration all in the same time frame. Like, it's not even the same time frame. When you go to the e-file system and you upload that request, you should have also uploaded the declaration. And he did that after the fact. So that is why he is being summoned to the court, or his attorney. And the judge is going to be like, why didn't you file your default judgment in the, time frame that you had to do so? And I'm curious as to what the attorney was going to say. Because me personally, I don't think that he was, because I believe he did like premises liability, not so much dealing with actual injury. So I don't know if he wasn't like really familiar with it, but he didn't follow the process either. So I don't even think that the court is going to accept the default judgment after the fact. Yeah, you could file it all day. You could file it all day. And he ended up filing it after she filed her answer. However, you didn't do it right the first time. So technically it's like it's void. So this entry right here is void because you didn't file all of the documents that's required for entry of default judgment. And that's the little loophole. Yep. So that's that. So let me see. So for her civil cases, it looks like in February, uh, they have to talk about the status of the right case, and she also got to talk about what was that in the other case. Uh, that was the Rama case. Also talk about why they didn't show up for the hearing. And like I said, all that's going to happen on that case is that she'll be sanctioned. And when I say she, the attorney is going to be sanctioned. As far as the hairstylist, nothing has been done only because Rock missed a window to actually answer before uh, the hairstylist actually filed her entry for default judgment. So, and that's what's going on her cases. That's it. That's all. I think I covered all of it. Did I say I was going to check out anything else? I can't even remember. This is a lot. What did I? It's an hour and 30 minutes. So it took me an hour and 30 minutes. Well, I've been rambling too. So, but does anybody, before I get off, does anybody have a question about any of the cases? Like, say now or forever hold your peace. I'll drop the link in the chat if you want to come up. Say I'm hungry too. I'm making some delicious black eyed peas and hot water. Ooh, hot water cornbread, bro. I need to go get some. I don't know. I don't even feel like doing all that. I really don't feel like cooking. It's just me and my youngest son. My older two are with their dad. So I'm just like, I want to go like downtown Dallas. I'm gonna do something fun today. About to call this man and do this bankruptcy stuff right quick. So because I hope he don't think I was ignoring him. But yeah, any questions? Anybody? Antibody? No? If not, I will Happy New Year's to you too. Gracie. Yeah, so that's it. Overall, I'm just happy that Rock is, well, let me call her Chrisean Malone. Chrisean. I don't want to call her Rock because I know she didn't she changed. I'm glad Chrisean has handled everything that needed to be handled. Sometimes God has to knock you, humble you, knock you down, like literally put you on your behind for you to, realize, uh, we got to realize that before we realize that we have to make some type of change. Um, Change our direction, change our interaction with people, change how we, um, you know, interact, uh, all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So the time that she was in jail, I know that's all she was doing besides missing her child. So the fact that she was able to get out, September, hold on. The fact that she was able to get out and start handling her business, because it's crazy how you see the hate pages before then, like, oh, she's not handling her business, blase, blase, blase. Then she gets out and she starts handling her business. And now y'all still, oh, she hasn't changed. Like, what it is that y'all want from her? Like, honestly, what is it that you want? She wasn't doing it. She got incarcerated. She comes out and she's doing what she's supposed to do. And you still got something to say. It is beyond me. Honestly, I don't get it. I really don't. And I wonder, it just makes me wonder that you would be so invested. I mean, people could say, oh, you're invested. And I pull up these court cases for fun. It takes me 2 seconds to pull up a court case. After I get off of here, that's it. Okay. If somebody said, oh, somebody to file something, guess where Cassandra gonna go? I'm gonna go pull it and I'm gonna bring it to y'all attention. That doesn't mean I'm invested. I'm not going to go out my way to go dig up dirt to just like post every day about the same person. I'm not doing that. So it's just like, give her some grace, let her figure out her life, because at the end of the day, she's living it and not nobody else. I congratulate her for doing what she needs to do, because I've always said you need to handle your legal affairs, and that's what she's doing. She's handling her legal affairs. What else is it that y'all want her to do? She's not responding to the BS. Who That's the thing. Chrisean ain't losing no sleep. Nobody is losing any sleep about hate pages or people that's coming after you on a day-to-day basis. She ain't losing no sleep. That's why she's not responding. Y'all want her to respond so bad, and it's eating you up. That, and I'm just sitting back and I'm laughing because people get pissed off because she ain't responding. That's what you do. You ignore the BS. You use these people as a stepping stool. You are beneath. If you have to sit there and talk about a person every single day, and that person ain't responding to you, that should be a news flash, to be honest. That is a news flash. Nobody got time to sit there and be like, "Oh my gosh, this person is talking about me." Da da da. She don't care, and that's good. I love that. That's how I am. I don't care what people be sending me stuff. I don't care what anybody say on this app, YouTube, Twitter, social media, because you know why? In the words of MEP, I'm living a good life. I don't I don't lose no sleep. Don't nobody take nothing out my bank account. Period. See, I feel how y'all want to feel. Just like Chrisean. Y'all ain't taking nothing out of her bank account. Y'all ain't taking away from the joy and happiness from her because she's not thinking about them. That it is. That's it. Happy New Year, Rose Go. What's up? T Love, you gonna get on the street? I'm not a street person. If I'm not going somewhere with my boyfriend or my in-laws or my kids, baby, I'll be in that bed. I really don't feel like working. I probably ain't gonna do nothing but watch movies, get me and my kiddos something to eat. Miss G, happy New Year's to you and your family. Likewise, likewise. They want to live her life, not their own. Exactly. And that just makes me think that their life is not worth living. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest with them. Because I was like, the only thing is, and that's with celebrities, that their life is in public view. But if people was to talk about what they're going through, then you will probably be in the same boat. You're just not a celebrity and we don't know nothing about it. It's sad that these people act like they know her personally or don't know someone has been through the same thing. Let her grow. That's all it is. That's why I sit here and laugh at these people because it is fucking hilarious. Thank you for the like. Yes, thank you guys for the likes. Thank you for the subscriptions. Y'all are so awesome. Hey, Jessica, how are you doing? Whack not handling the. Oh, we know that man ain't handling dilly squat. That's why I was like, no. And the only reason why he's with Blueface is I think Blueface owe that man money. Whack ain't gonna let Jonathan go nowhere. Happy New Year's to you as well, Pamela. It's not just exactly. Hey, hey, hey. Thank you, T Love. Shout out to T Love because she's always holding it down in the chat, telling you guys to like and subscribe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Pamela, okay. Pamela on she a little further into the video. Or she behind. She behind. But yeah, so yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. Like I said, to kind of recap, Sean is doing what she needs to do. She's not arrested, hasn't been arrested, has not violated her probation. Um and I'm sure everybody knows, if you go onto a certain website, you can see that her probation for Oklahoma was transferred to Maryland, and she's in California. But let's all use our logic, our logical reasoning. She had to ask her probation officer for permission to go to California. I'm sure she is in constant communication with her PO. That's the whole process of handling your business. She realized that what she did prior to that wasn't right. She paid for that. She got out. They gave her another opportunity. I do not believe that she would mess up that opportunity to be away from her baby. Okay. So she's taking care of her legal affairs. With the Rama case, she ain't going to jail. Okay. All her attorney has to do is show up in February and explain why they didn't show up for the hearing. The worst thing is that the attorney will be sanctioned, have to pay fees to the other party. That's it. That's all. Okay. As far as our boy Blue, we need to keep him in prayer, because that 15 million plus, my boy, I don't know. I Boy, you might have to go get you about 2, 3 jobs or make a hit, one or the other, because that judgment is never going away. Okay. Um, why? That's why Blue Jaden was President Chrisean Rock to pay that money. That's crazy. That boy can't even go get a loan. He can't get no car loan. He can't get no house loan. He can't go get a payday loan. He try to go get a bank account. They can be like, sir, you have a judgment. Because that club was not playing, baby. They have a writ of execution. So if Jonathan try to go to the car dealership and get something in his name, they're gonna be like, no. Okay. You're welcome, sis. Much love and blessings to you and awesome legal chat family. Yes, I gotta find a name to call y'all. I don't know. Maybe I'll take y'all suggestions. What should I name y'all? Because everybody got like little names for their subscribers and members. Whack mouth dribbling for Chrisean money. That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Cause people don't realize where that money about to come from. Okay. But yeah, all right, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. I am going to find me something to eat, me and my child. Thank y'all for tuning in. It's always much appreciated. Um, Y'all know I'm all about factual information, not misinformation. I show y'all, I go through all of these dockets while y'all are on here so y'all can see I'm not making none of this up. All right. Um, this is a Chrisean Blueface video, so therefore the comments are going to be off because I'm not dealing with no BS. But if you want to be on the BS, then let me know because we could go back and forth. This is the last day of 2024, and I'm definitely gonna go out with a bang. But y'all, oh, the doc crew. Okay. I might have to put out a little suggestion box. I don't know yet, but I'm gonna let y'all know where y'all could put y'all submissions in. But thank y'all for tuning in to the replay game. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Definitely, definitely, definitely debunk misinformation that's out there. All right. If they want to know what's going on, please forward them or, at least lead them to the channels that actually put out factual information. That is how we can stay on top of this. Okay. Once again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Please smash that like button on your way out. Smash it if you're watching it, and smash it if you're about to watch it. All right. Until then, you guys be blessed. I will see you guys tonight. I don't know what I'm going to go over, but I'm going to go over something. All right. Bye.